What's up, world? It's T Davis. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of On the Top Coat. That button right there. Come for the nails while we talk a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on that friend and the boundaries y'all have established.
No,
you know?
just friend. I don't think
Just
there's
friends.
boundaries to be friends unless there's another type of friend you're talking about.
No, I'm on the same page as you.
Oh, so friends.
Yeah.
So friends shouldn't be getting anything besides giggles and laughs.
That's why I said what I said. I don't think men want to be friends with beautiful women.
Well, what you said, we can't be friends. It doesn't benefit them.
I think people can be. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I don't want to.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Okay.
It's possible until it leads to something because I have a word, well, I have a saying is proximity brings likeliness.
Mm.
The more you're around someone, the more you start developing certain attraction to that person. So if it's a man and a woman, it becomes very muddy. Do you agree with that?
I can't agree with that blanketly because I've been around people where it's like the more I'm around them, I'm like, okay, you're definitely like
Not your type.
no,
Well, yeah.
not even close. Anything further away. You know what I mean?
Whether it's positive or negative, proximity still brought likeliness because what happened is you start to realize I would not like to be with that person. So now you start rejecting them.
Well,
Or I like that person and you start bringing them closer.
I think it's healthy though to be around people that you just genuinely like. Like I do think, without it being any, any lines being crossed or like any like emotional, romantic aspect of it, I think that's important. I think that it is okay to just genuinely like someone for how they think, for how their thoughts are, and not expect anything more from them. You know?
I agree with you, but it never ends, and I say never. It never ends up being happy, right? Typically, any female that has a male friend, right? Typically,
A straight male friend, you mean?
oh well, we're not going into the other side.
Well, but that's
Yeah, he has to be straight for you to be attracted to him, right?
well, yeah.
So, any female that has a male friend,
Mm-hmm.
if you ask them, oh, if this person calls you right now and say, I like you and I want to do something with you, it typically ends up being yes.
No,
Right?
you cannot say that.
They usually do this with it. They usually do these games when they say, hey, call your male friend and tell them, hey, listen, why me and you never got together? There's that and third. And his response is usually spot on. Well, we never talked about it. Because proximity brought likeliness.
Mm-hmm.
That whole yes, I would. That doesn't happen as often as you think.
It doesn't.
No. Because I don't know. I'm a lady where it's like, if you've been around me for a long, long time and like that attraction wasn't initially there, I'm very skeptical when it all of a sudden is there. So, I don't know.
No, what he's saying is what he's saying is if you was to go down your phone book and you call the dudes and say,
Oh, me?
yeah, and you say, come over and hook up,
Yeah.
none of them is going to say no. You, of course,
You
is going to have your hesitation. We expect that of you, but none of the dudes, even if he showed no interest in you, if he's your homeboy, 9 times out of 10 he's going to be like, yeah, I'll be over in an hour.
And if the woman likes the guy, what happened is she started doing certain things to sabotage what he does. Right? It's very subtle. I don't like her.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like her.
Yeah.
She's no good for you.
Tell. Look,
Right?
yeah, switch up. Yeah, no, I get it.
She's no good for you.
Yeah.
I don't think that's your type. That's not
But
your
guys
type.
do it too.
Mm.
Y'all need to get bad
Mm.
when, oof.
You said dudes be dirty macking?
They be dirty macking?
Yeah. Like, hard.
Well,
I'm like,
But dirty macking don't work.
it doesn't
It
work. It only
doesn't.
makes the other person look better.
It pushes them closer.
Yeah. So shit, it goes back to.
Well, wait. Let me not say it don't work. It don't work when men do it.
Mm.
If a man is dirty macking, it don't work.
Yeah, it's a double standard. It's not better.
Not unless. Wait, hold on. Wait, Chris, there is a loophole there. Yo, Chris, there's a loophole, and tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like, and this isn't for all ladies. This is only for a specific one, which is a vengeful lady.
Mm.
A vengeful lady is all about the rebound. A vengeful lady is all about the rebound. Does that make sense?
the rebound.
Yes. The rebound is word, he played me, cool, is done. Now, let me show you what I can get. I don't really need to be feeling this dude. I just need to pick the dude who's going to hurt your feelings.
I don't think that happens as, I mean,
I
I
think it's a vengeful lady who does that.
well, yeah, there's a certain type of person who could do that. But like,
Yeah.
I think a lot of y'all are forgetting that a lot of us women do kind of still need to have like an emotional connection with someone. To
I
take
mean,
certain
y'all
things.
can build emotions with
No.
anybody.
We
No.
don't.
Y'all have a lot of
No,
options.
it's-
What I'm saying
It's
is
not as
it
simple
hard for
as
you to
you
get a
think.
lot of dates?
No, it's not hard, but
So you got a lot of
options.
options.
That doesn't mean
It's hard
that
to
I
be
want
picked.
to date everyone. There is a
Mm.
difference.
Okay.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
And that's what makes dating hard for you.
And that's why dating is hard in New York, because
Correct.
everybody thinks there's a lot of all these options. I'm always gonna have all
No,
these
no.
choices.
There is options.
But
Right?
that
There's
doesn't
a
mean
lot
that
of
there's
options, but you don't want any of those options
Yeah.
because, again, you create the standard for every individual that interacts with you, right?
Yeah.
And then you nitpick. You do nitpick. Women are very picky, and as they should, right? They should. They should be hypergamous.
Women, I don't think it's fair to say women are very picky.
All right, go for it. I'm listening.
Women,
What was the word you want to use to just
I
pacify?
can only speak for myself. I know
Let's
what
just
I
speak
like.
for yourself.
I know what I like, so I know what I'm looking for.
You're particular.
I know
Very
what I
nice.
want.
Unless you- yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, that sounds like you're being picky. I'm not
It's
gonna
the
lie.
It's not
Hey.
being picky.
You're saying I'm very subjective and I know what I like, which is
Picky.
It's not picky. Those are my choices. You know what you want. You know what you want. She knows what she wants. T. Davis knows what he wants.
So it's a difference between the interested and the eligible.
no, man. I feel like no. Wait. I feel like what dudes like fits in a box.